I had, I guess, my third checkup with my doctor. It's between the 6th and the 7th month mark. And yeah, it's been about 7 months now that I had my surgery. And I went and I weighed 160, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I weighed 178. I've lost 61 pounds since my surgery, and total, I think I've lost 102 pounds altogether since my journey began. I did get to ask my doctor about feeling uncomfortable after eating, and he said that that was normal and that it would get better. I asked him about being able to eat more than I was used to, and he said that that was normal as well. That they like to have patients be anywhere from 5 to 6 ounces, and that they would want you to stay there. So right now I'm at the 5-ounce mark. So, I mean, I'm on schedule, he said. So, good for me. I also asked about plastic surgery because I have a lot of like loose skin, not extreme like I've seen online, but it's getting there, and it's not uncomfortable yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get that way. And he said that I would have to wait about another 6 months before he can refer me to anyone, but that he does have some people that he can refer me to, and that the only thing that my insurance would cover would be my stomach. But other than that, I'd have to pay out of pocket. So, to start saving money. I don't know if I'm going to do any of the surgeries or anything like that anytime soon. I know that I do have to wait the year mark, which is next February, and that's fine. I don't mind waiting, but once I get there and see exactly what the damage is, then I'll evaluate and see what my next step is. It was nice to know that the insurance does cover some things, and to know that I need to be prepared for paying out of pocket for certain things, other things. And that's pretty much how it went. He told me that my vitamin levels were great, my protein levels was great. Of course, he wants me to get in more protein just because he wants it nice and high. He did say my vitamin A was a little low, so he wanted me to double up on my multivitamin, but I think it might be a little bit cheaper for me to just take an A vitamin. Also, I don't have any more refills for any of the pills he was giving me, like the Octagal for my gallbladder and things like that. I don't have to take that anymore, he said. As soon as I finish this last bottle, I'm pretty much through with that. The only thing he's going to keep me prescribed on is the vitamin D, which is pretty cool because I only pay $5 a month versus having to buy like these big bottles. So, I'm really sorry. I haven't been sleeping that well. But another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is using the restroom, pooping, potting, whatever you want to call it, bowel movements. Ever since I had the surgery, like beforehand, I used to be pretty regular. I used to go like twice a day, which I think was pretty normal, and I was fine with it because I never had that like. And if you've ever been constipated or anything like that, and like had iron and you've been constipated, it's annoying. But my doctor told me to add fiber into my diet, and it's my fault I really haven't done so, but I've tried with like yogurt and different things to get more fiber in, and I might buy some fiber pills or fiber gummies soon. But ever since surgery, and he told me this was normal, but I still don't like it. I don't like the feeling. Is I go every other day or sometimes not until 2 days, and that is not okay for me. It does not feel good. It doesn't feel comfortable, and I don't like it. The only other thing that I have done to try to solve that is like every once in a while I will have, like, this is my second time using it. I use milk of magnesia, and it takes forever to work for me. Like, I think last time it worked after like 3 or 4 hours, and then the last time I took it, it worked until the next day. Not cool. Not cool. And this tends to happen, my doctor said, because we're not eating as much, and 2, because of the iron. Like, if you've ever been on iron pills, you know that it has the side effect of like making you constipated sometimes. So even though I use one that's called Slow Fay and it's supposed to be really gentle or whatever, you never know. So that's the only thing that I, besides the crappy feeling after eating and all that, the bowel movement being every other day or sometimes two, it can take up to 2 days, and it feels uncomfortable. That's probably my only complaint with the surgery. I didn't know that it was going to change my bowel movements that much, but what did you expect? They're trimming your intestine, you know. Things are being digested differently. You're eating smaller amounts of food, so blah. But it does feel uncomfortable. If you have this issue or have had this issue, please let me know, like, what did you do to fix it, or what did you do to not fix it but make it better for yourself, a more like tolerable. Did you try milk of magnesia? Did you try something else? Did you try a more natural way of like getting things going? Because that milk of magnesia stuff is not working fast enough for me. Like, yeah, an hour or two maybe, yeah. But I remember when I was getting prepared for surgery, they had me take this like sodium citrate or whatever. I don't know, this like really soury, weird, bubbly like drink. And you had to down the whole thing, and I think it was 11 ounces. Right now, that would have killed me, but back then I drank it, and then I think within an hour, I was like, boom, in the bathroom for like half the night before I went to surgery. Because, of course, they wanted you all empty. But I'm like thinking in my head, maybe I should try that. But that's not such a good idea right now, because you never know what that's going to do to your pouch or to yourself, because it's different in there now. So the only thing my doctor told me that I could use was the milk of magnesia, so that's what I am using. It's not giving me great results, but whatever. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys. A 6 to 7 month update from my doctor. And poop. Yeah. A lot of changes coming up. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to do another video. I mean, I did say that I was going to have more time now that I'm unemployed, but the opposite has happened. Because now it's funny, when you don't have a job, you tend to find, some people will stay home and bored and whatever, watch TV. I tend to start cleaning. I have more time to cook, and I'm very proud of myself that I haven't thrown out any food, because usually what happens is I go to the market, I buy food, and then I don't get to eat it because I'm at work, or we decide to eat out because we're both tired and we don't want to cook, whatever have you, whatever excuses we all make to eat out. I don't really have that excuse anymore unless it's a really, 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 really busy day. Like today, we were out apartment hunting, so we did have to eat out. And I mean, I always enjoy myself when I go out to eat with Ron. We had what is it? What do we have? Pollo Loco? We each had, and I was able to eat 3 tacos. That sounds like a lot, I know, but it's those small ones, and I don't eat the double tortilla or one whole tortilla. I usually pick out, yeah, it's not, I don't even consider a taco if I'm picking out the chicken. But it was good. And then I went to my nephew's birthday, and we just got home right now, and it's like 8:30, almost 9. And yeah, that was my full day, and every day there's something to do, whether it's clean up after the cats or clean up the house or start making lunch. I wake up every day and I make breakfast. I do the things that I didn't have time to do before, and that's what fills up my day. So I'm sorry about the videos. We recently, like today, signed, I guess, to reserve this apartment that's going to become available. If we like it, we're probably going to move closer to where Ron is working, and I'm excited about that. I mean, I always like moving. I don't like the act of moving, but I like trying new places. So, because packing and unpacking is kind of annoying. But I'm going to have to be doing that in the next couple of weeks, preparing for us to move. So, maybe I'll vlog during that time. I'm not sure. Probably won't. But, ladies, I was thinking, I know some of you are local. I was thinking of doing like a sort of meetup. I know 2 of you, maybe 3 of you guys are local, and one of you had asked me before if we could have coffee someday. So before I move that far away because we're moving closer to Huntington Beach. I wouldn't mind, meeting up for coffee with some of you ladies if you guys were up for it. I mean, I'm not a murderer, and I don't think you guys are either, so let me know if you guys would be interested and we could arrange something. And if I don't get any comments on this, then I guess nobody was interested, which is cool. Okay, I will see you guys next time, hopefully sooner than later.